We got Nicole. Thank you for the super chat. She says, Legend, despite all the Ripple partners and acquisitions, XRP Blockchain Explorer metrics such as no of activity, active accounts, payment volume, etc., are minimal and declining. Any ideas why? So again, I'll share some stuff with you guys. We share a lot more than this in the mastermind. I normally don't share this type of stuff publicly, but I'm in a good mood tonight and excited about where things are going. So I figure I'll share a little bit. There are private permissioned ecosystems that Ripple and other partners that they have developed and trialed that are exact replicas of the XRPL. And you could even consider them maybe side chains. The recent conversation that was just had between Vet and the other gentleman from Ripple, I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Vet's putting out great content. If you guys don't follow him, highly encourage you to do so. He's kind of come out of his shell a little bit. He's doing some podcasts, which I think is really cool. Definitely a different perspective than mine, but like I said, I always encourage you guys to go check out other people, other perspectives. I am not the end-all be-all, and I think that a well-rounded thesis is much better than just listening to one single person. So, go check that out. But he talked about how the multi-purpose token and privacy is being implemented on the mainnet in order to be able to encrypt transactions so that only the relevant information is shared publicly, to be able to audit things and account for the tokens, which I think is huge. Up to this point, to be able to use this functionality and do it in a private permissioned ecosystem has been kind of the way that I think a lot of these institutions would have wanted to trial it and transact until the mainnet was capable of providing these additional solutions. Now, it's not to say that they wouldn't start settling on the XRPL prior to the implementation of the DeFi and zero knowledge proof infrastructure that they're rolling out, which again, if you go check out the XRP scan /amendments, you can see where the amendments are. We are 2 votes away from implementing the upgrade on the network to 3.2.0. So there is a 2-week cool-off period for that, and it will take till August if it gets through in the next day or so. I think that that's possible before we see that upgrade on the network, and then at that point we should see the votes start climbing for XLS 66 and 65, which are liquidity pools and borrow lend, which are also big pieces of infrastructure to be able to help facilitate institutional adoption of the XRP ledger and the DeFi protocols, now that it has permission domain and permission DEX alongside